again everyone, coming back again with another little assembly video for you for another piece of MDF that Lisa will be bringing to Create and Craft. Today we're going to be looking at a lantern, and when you get your pack this is what you will receive. So there are 5 pieces here, and these will form the little top piece on your lantern. That will become apparent as we go through this little video. There are 2 side pieces, 2 empty side pieces. If you want to decorate those with a piece of acetate, then obviously you can do. I should be leaving mine open. Then there is the back, that's the front, and then you've got a top and a base. Your little lantern piece is going to fit in here. Okay, so make sure that this piece is used as your top piece. It will all follow on, I promise. Okay, so as I've said to you before, these scorch marks are just purely and simply where the MDF has been cut, so they're not going to interfere with how you decorate this item at all. So we're going to start with the bottom. First off, I've decorated the inside of the lantern purely and simply because once you've put it all together, it's a little bit difficult to get inside with a paintbrush if you're going to be using paints. Same with papers, and don't forget, if you're using papers, to avoid these notches, because obviously that's what's going to stick them all together, so you don't want paper to interfere with that because the fit won't be quite right. That's why I always tend to go for paints, if I'm honest. So you can see I've painted all the pieces gold, and these are, as I've said, the inside pieces. First piece first, I'm going to put the back in there, then the front will go here, and then the 2 sides. Now you can see they're all notched just to one side, so there's a recess here and a notch outwards on the other side. Can you see that? So you've got a recess here and a notch here, and so long as you follow it through with your pieces, it will all fit together perfectly. Okay, so first off we're doing the back piece. Go back to my trusty Cosmic Shimmer glue, and I'm putting the glue on the recess part of this piece, which is the back piece. It might wobble a little bit until you've got all your pieces together, but don't worry about that. It will become sturdy as all the pieces fit together, so that's not going to be an issue. So I'll just leave that piece there like that, and then you see this recess is going to fit round that notch there. So I just pop my glue here in the recess here, so that's going to go there, and I'm actually going to put glue down this recess as well, just to give it an extra little bit of stability. So then that piece is going to sit in there like so. So that's your other inside piece that's going to fit there. You see how that's fitted together there nicely. And I'm going to put the other side piece on first, so that's going to go in there. So again, I'm going to pop a little bit of glue down this recess here, like that, and a little bit on these recesses here. You don't need to go overboard with this glue, it is fantastic glue and it will adhere beautifully. So then that's just going to sit in there like that. Just wipe away your little glue runs. Now what I forgot to do there was put a little bit of glue on the bottom of this, but I glued the bottom of this one and I'm gluing the bottom of the front piece, so hopefully, I don't think that will make a lot of difference, but I would advise you to put glue on the bottom of these side pieces just to give it a little bit of extra stability. So like, as on the back I did these 2 pieces, and I should have done the same on those 2 side pieces, but I forgot. So I'm just doing little glue runs on these recesses here and here, and then that recess there, and then the recesses on this piece here, just to give it as much stability as I can. Okay, so then that is going to fit beautifully in that little hole there, and it will also fit into the pieces that we've already put in place. So that's the basis really of your lantern already put together. So you can see this little front window here is going to provide you with the light from whatever is going to go inside. I haven't quite decided yet. I know one of the design team in particular has put a beautiful candle in the middle of that, and it does look superb. You'll see that at the end. So then we're just going to pop the top on. It doesn't really matter what side you put down, what side you put up. It's entirely up to you. Once it's decorated, it's not going to make any difference anyway. I haven't painted the inside of this gold like I've done on all the other pieces, because it's the ceiling of the lantern. You're not going to see it anyway, so you just fiddle around with that until you found all the notches. There you go. How simple was that? Because these sides are quite firm, putting that lid on there is going to be quite easy. So that's the basis of your lantern done. And then because it's Danny, and Danny makes everything look superb, he's put an extra little piece on the top. I'll just push that out of the way a little bit. So you've got two side pieces like that, two side pieces like that, and then that's going to be your top that's going to sit on the top of these four pieces. So these slot together in exactly the same way that this slots together. Notch into a recess, notch into a recess all the way around. So I'm just going to put my glue on here on the recess parts. I'm going to pop that on the side there. Just hold that in position for a little while that sets. See, so quick, so easy. And again with this, I'm just going to pop that on the recess there, and then pop that on the side there, like that. Even when it's not decorated, the difference it makes is just, well, it's amazing. So I just pop a little bit of glue on that recess, same here, and then pop my last piece. And again, I'm using the burnt side inwards because you're not going to see that, and it just makes decorating the outside a little bit easier. If you're going to use like a cream colour, it's going to take you 2 coats to colour the scorch marks, whereas if the scorch marks are on the inside, you might just get away with 1 coat. And then we're just going to pop the top in like that. So I'm just going to put my glue on the recessed parts of the top like this. So quick, so easy. And once you've done one of these MDF items from Lisa Horton Crafts, I think they become second nature, because you can work out how they go together, and you can actually mock them up before you glue them. So that's what I would recommend, is try and put them together without gluing them, so that you've got an idea of what they look like before you've even started, and then you can take them apart bit by bit and set them out on your work surface so that it's easy for you to reassemble them as you're adding the glue. So again, I'm just going to pop this bit of glue on the recess parts. Okay, so that just sits on the top like that. Just wipe all my little bit of excess glue off all the way around. And the only reason I do that, I think I've said to you before, is so that when you're decorating, so say if you're painting, then your paint isn't going to show any little bobbles. It's just going to be a nice smooth finish for you. Okay, so there's your lantern. Quick and easy to put together, very effective. As I say, I've painted the inside already, and then I should be painting the outside, and I will pop you a photograph of the finished item on the end of the video, along with some of the design team members' projects as well. So I hope you've enjoyed that. Please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel. Everything you need to know about Lisa Horton Crafts will be on that channel. All of Lisa's up and coming show details, all the DT projects, the live videos, they will also be on there. And every time Lisa does a live product review, they will go onto YouTube as well. And there's also some videos on there from some of the design team members that have just done a run through of projects that they've made without actually doing a live. So there's a lot of information on there for you. So see you again soon. Enjoy the rest of your day, and thanks very much for joining me. Bye for now.